Hello and welcome to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to understand how to add new ClickFunnels contacts to WooCommerce as customers. So here my objective is that every time a new contact is created in ClickFunnels, which is a marketing platform, then automatically the same contact should be added as a new customer in WooCommerce. To do this, we'll have to integrate the two applications, and the same thing can be done using Pabbly Connect. So here my trigger will be ClickFunnels and my action application will be WooCommerce. Now to understand how you can integrate and automate this entire process yourself without the need of any coding skills, let's begin. So this here is the homepage of Pabbly Connect. You can reach here by typing pabbly.com/connect. Once you reach here, you will have to either sign in or sign up. So if you are an existing user, simply sign in. And if you are a new user, you will have to sign up. It's not going to take more than 2 minutes. Also at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks to test all these automations. Now, since I'm an existing user, I'm simply going to click on sign in. As we do that, here we have reached all applications, and these are the various applications of Pabbly, and here I'm going to click on access now for Pabbly Connect. As we do that, here we have reached the dashboard. Now on the right hand side there's a tab create workflow. Click on this and this dialog box has appeared. Here you have to name your workflow. You can give any random name. I'm going to name it as per my objective, which is to add new ClickFunnels contacts to WooCommerce as customers. Then if you have multiple folders here, you can select the folder, and now I'm going to click on create. So as we do that, here we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One here is trigger, another one is action. Now triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens, action says do this. Basically, action here is the automated response of what happens in your trigger application. Now let's understand this with the help of an example. So every time you make a payment, then you get a notification on SMS about the amount debited. How does that happen? With the help of automation. In such a case, your trigger is the payment gateway and your action application can be any SMS sending application. Now let's come to our use case. So here my trigger application will be ClickFunnels. Let's click on this. Then we have the trigger event. So this is the event that is going to make this workflow run, and here it will be new contact created. Now you can see here we have received this webhook URL. This URL is going to act as a bridge for connecting ClickFunnels and Pabbly Connect. I'm going to copy this. Once done, here we have the help text. Please read this carefully. Now let me show you exactly what we have to do. So this here is my ClickFunnels account, and here we are going to go to settings. Within settings we have webhooks, and then we have add new endpoint. Let's click on this tab, and now here we have to name this workflow. Let's say it is a test integration, and then we have to paste the URL that we have just received, and the event type here will be contact created. Here I'm going to click on create endpoint, and we can see our endpoint has been created. Once this is done, let me take you back to Pabbly Connect. So here it is saying that it is waiting for webhook response, which means that now we have to do a test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. To do this, I already have created a form. Let me take you there. So this is the form that I have created. So I'm going to click on get started today, and here I'm going to fill in these details. The first name is Smart, the last name is user1. Then we have the email address, which is smartuser1234@pabblytudes.com, and here we have the mobile number. Now as soon as I click on submit, so here you can see that the form has been submitted. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect to see if we have received the response there. And here you can see we have received the response. The subject type is contact. Here is the subject ID. Then we have the event type, event ID. Now as I scroll down, so here we have got the details. This is the phone number. Here we have the last name. Then we have received the email address of the person, created date and time. Now once I have received all these details, what is my objective? With the received details, I want to create a customer in WooCommerce. So to do that, I'm going to choose my action application as WooCommerce. Let's click on this. Then we have the action event, and the action event here will be add new customer. Click on connect. So as we do that, now Pabbly Connect wants to connect with WooCommerce account. Since we are setting up this connection for the first time, here I'm selecting add new connection. Now to set up this connection, we need the consumer key, consumer secret and the website URL. How can we receive this? So again here the help text is given. Let me show you exactly what we have to do. So this here is my WordPress account and here we have WooCommerce. Within WooCommerce we have settings. Within settings we have this tab advanced. Click on this. And then here we have REST API. Click on this. And now here I'm going to click on add key. Now as I do that, here we have to provide the following details. First of all, the description. So I'm going to write demo description. You can add a description like you want. Then we have the user details. The permission is read or write. And now here I'm going to generate API key. So as we do that, here we have received the consumer key and the consumer secret. So I'm going to copy this, take you back to Pabbly Connect, paste the same here. Let's go back, copy the consumer secret and here I'm going to paste the same. Once done, here we need the website URL. So here we have the website URL. So till wp3/ I'm going to copy this entire thing, go back to Pabbly Connect, paste the same here and click on save. So as we do that, we can see WooCommerce and Pabbly Connect are now connected. Once this connection is done, now here we have to fill in this information. First of all, the email address. Now the email address of the person we had received in the step above. So how am I going to retrieve it here? With the help of a method which is known as mapping. As I click on this, you can see the previous step and this here is the email address of the person. Now this method is known as mapping. This is important so that every time your workflow runs in real time and has got some new data, so it can be taken into consideration. Had I written this email address manually, in that case this would have become static, which means then this wouldn't change. So to avoid this, we map the information. Now using the same method, I'm going to fill in the other details. First name. So here I'm going to look for name. So here we have the first name. Let's look for the last name. So this here is the last name. Then we need the username. So let's say the username that I want has to be the first name of the person. So here I have added smart. And then we need the password. So I am writing PWD. So this is going to remain static. And now I'm going to add the subject ID. Similarly, you can create your own password. So then we have the billing first name. So repeating the same process. Here we have the first name. Then we have the last name. So again, I'm going to use this process. This here is the last name. Billing company, address, city, state, postcode, country. Then we have email address. And here you can see it is written required. So it is a must to fill in this information. This here is the email address. Then we have the billing phone. So let's enter the phone number. Here is the phone number. Then we have the shipping details, and all this information that is asked here is not mandatory. If it would have been mandatory, so required would have been written there. So this is just a test case, so I'm going to leave this blank. If you have this information, you can always fill this in. Here I'm going to click on save and send test request. And as we do that, here we have received the response. According to this, now this particular user must be created in WooCommerce. Let's go and check the same. So here is my WooCommerce, and now what I'm going to do, within WooCommerce we have customers. Let's click on this, and here I'm going to look for smart, and here we have got, this is the name. Here we have the email address. So this means that we have successfully created a customer in WooCommerce, and you can see these are the details. So this means our integration is a success. Let's do one thing. Let's check the same in real time. So I'm going to take you back to this integration page. Here I'm going to quickly refresh this, and I'm going to fill up another details. So let's say the first name is strange, then the last name is new, and the email address is strangenew@pabblytudes.com, and then we have this as the mobile number. Here I'm going to click on submit. So as soon as this form is submitted, what should happen? Automatically, this user should be added as a customer in WooCommerce. Now we are going to go to WooCommerce. Here I'm going to quickly refresh this page. Let's go to customers. And here I'm going to look for the new user that we have created. So the name is Strange. So you can see that yes, we have got Strange New. So this here is the name, this here is the email address. So this means our integration is a complete success. Taking you back to Pabbly Connect, let's quickly understand what we have done. So here our trigger application was ClickFunnels, the event was new contact created. Then our action application was WooCommerce, where the event was to add new customer. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to this workflow. The same workflow is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration to work on, you can always write to us. Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.